In this chapter, you will learn what is memory, then memory types, internal memory, external memory. Now, what is memory? So computer is a wonderful invention of humans. Okay, it has many advantages such as fast speed, high storage capacity, and it does not forget the instructions that you given to it. So each and every instruction that you are giving to the computer stores all these instructions and data in the storage space that is known as memory. So definition of memory will be: a computer stores all its data and instructions in its storage space, which is known as memory. Now, the computer memory consists of many storage locations that have unique addresses. So each and every data and instruction that is stored in the memory, that data and instruction have its unique address. Each address holds one alphanumeric character. That address is named by alphanumeric character that we are giving to it. Each character is represented in the storage location by a string of binary numbers. For example, I have make one Word document and I am saving that document with the name that is letter. Okay, so the letter is the name given by the user only, but the computer can't understand that name. So that name is converted into the binary number that is 0 and 1 through the operating system in the memory. So this 0 and 1 is known as bits. A set of 8 bits is called a byte. Computer memory is always measured in byte. So group of 8 bits is known as 1 byte. For example, here is 0000110. These 8 number are here. So this group of 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Now, memory size chart. 8 bit is equal to 1 byte as we have seen earlier. Then 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. See, as 8 bit collected together and make 1 byte, same way 1024 bytes collected together and make 1 kilobyte. Then 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabyte is equal to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte. 1024 terabyte is equal to 1 petabyte. 1024 petabyte is equal to 1 exabyte. 1024 exabyte is equal to 1 zettabyte. And 1024 zettabyte is equal to 1 yottabyte. So yottabyte is the maximum measurement of the memory, and the byte is 1 byte is the lowest memory measurement. Now memory types. So here memory is categorized into two main parts, that is internal memory and external memory. Internal memory is also known as primary memory, and external memory is also known as secondary memory. Now internal memory is again categorized into two parts, that is RAM and ROM. And external memory is categorized into three parts, that is CD or DVD, hard disk and flash drive. So we'll see internal memory. Internal memory is also known as main memory. In the form of silicon chips fixed on the electronic circuit board called motherboard. So this internal memory is available in the form of silicon chips that is available on the motherboard. See, here is the figure of motherboard that is available in our CPU, which is inside the CPU. And computer memory slots. See, these 3 slots are for the memory. In that we have to attach our RAM. RAM, that is random access memory, is the internal memory of the CPU. As we have seen in this figure that these 3 slots are for RAM. For storing data, program and program results. So RAM is used for storing data, program and the result of that program. Now, it is a read-write memory which stores data until the machine is working. As soon as the machine is switched off, data is erased. So, this is the disadvantage of memory. As we are going to turn off our computer, the data is also erased from the memory. Like calculator. In calculator, the information exists till the calculator is on. The moment when you are turning off the calculator, all the data disappears. Same way, when you have switched off the machine, that is computer, the data is also erased from the memory. So, this is why it is known as volatile memory. Here is a RAM slot that we have to fix on the motherboard. Now, ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory. Now, the memory from which we can only read but cannot write on it. So, ROM is used for the reading purpose only. We cannot edit or write into ROM. This type of memory is non-volatile. The information is stored permanently in such memories during manufacture. So, ROM is non-volatile because the information that we are storing is a permanent storage only. And that this information are fed into the ROM when the ROM is manufactured. ROM chips are not only used in the computer but also in other electronic items like washing machine and microwave oven. So, all the electronic devices which is programmable, okay. So in that devices ROM is used. Here is the figure of ROM. That is how it look like. So thank you. Now in next video we will see external memory. In that we will see hard disk, compact disk, that is CD, and the DVD, that is digital versatile disk, and the other external memory devices.